Mic check. Oh, that sound. I'm gonna drop a 16 real quick. No, we good. I'm gonna leave it set. Oh, that was nice. Still, that's pretty easy. What is happening? Um, very good. Are you good out there? Khan, hey, Shalom Makiyam. First and foremost, we would like to turn to the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. A double honors to the beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and speckled birds that may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwat. And we back again through the Spirit, bro. Through the Spirit, power, mercy, and grace of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We are on the highways and byways in Babylon the Great, aka America. All right, bringing out the truth and nothing but the truth. So help us, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, in the time where the world's full of lies, deceit, all right, filth, all right, fake food, polluted air, contaminated water, all right, forever chemicals in your shower, coming out your shower sprout. All right, truth is being declared. With all this madness that's going on in Babylon the Great, which is America, by the way. All right, vocab Malone. All right, Babylon the Great, which is the title of this epistle, Lord willing, is edifying to you, beloved Akiyam and Akwa. All right, Babylon the Great is America. All right, when you go into the text, when you go into the Bible, America is explicitly spoken of. All right, it's coded. All right, the prophets wouldn't have plainly America's that name didn't exist until after Americo Vespucci made his way to Central and Southern America. All right, and I forgot the individual's name that granted him access to the name of this continent. Can't remember his name, but needless to say, Americo Vespucci, America came from, it was generated, was conjured up through his name Americo. Okay, which America, Amar, goes into bitter, which this has been the most bitter captivity of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans had to suffer, bro. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna keep moving. I got something else I gotta say, but before I forget, Babak Shamalak, can you hold Jeremiah 50 for me? We're gonna start from verse 1, and then we're gonna jump to verse 33. Okay, and we'll let the spirit move on that, and we'll see what happens, bro. But needless to say, all right, truth is being declared, and America is Babylon the Great. All right, this captivity, and for various reasons, bro. Not only just the captivity of Israel, but obviously when you look at the reality of Babylon the Great's status in the Bible, when it's envisioned, when John the Revelator was given these visions of this place, bro. When he talked to the economic stance, I believe that's Revelations 18, if I'm not mistaken. All right, the economic stance and dominance this place would have, Babylon the Great had, which this place would have, which this place has. Excuse me. Okay, this is a global economy domination by America, bro. They control commerce on the global stand on the global stage. Okay, not to mention culturally. They push their culture throughout all four corners of the earth in the form of what? 501c3 tax charter Christianity. All right, which what's crazy, right? Is that Christianity, forgive me, Christianity is the most bloodiest religion, okay, on the earth. And it has a track record to prove it. All right. There's something called what was it? The Crusades? Well, now that happened over there in Israel. When they who was it? these cats that pressed us Native Americans. The conquistadors, the water, brother. The conquistadors, bro. All right, what was their stance? What were they coming? Them Spaniards. They were coming in the name of Jesus, bro. Okay. You see, so this is the reality.
Right. Manifest destiny.
Yep.
Manifest destiny.
Yep. And that's correct. It is manifest destiny. They like to stand on that shit. It is manifest destiny, which goes into prophecy. It was prophesied that you would do these things, bro. It was prophesied. You got it. It was prophesied that you would descend upon Israel, man. Hold us captive and refuse to let us go. You got it, Aki. What you got, Shakar, brother?
The map maker was a German cartographer, Bar Wallenstein.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Can you say that? You got it, brother. Can you say that again for the camera?
The map maker, along with a miracle of 1507, a German cartographer by the name of Martin Wallenstein.
The water, but I appreciate you for getting that. I had his burger. I had burger. And I'm like, what's this dude's name? I couldn't find it. I couldn't. It's a tongue twister. But needless to say, yeah, man. But yeah, what was it? Can you get that Jeremiah 50? About Rashad? 50 and 1, and then we'll jump down to 33.
I want to add something, but if you're going to move on to that, because when you were talking about that this was prophesied that he would send those people over here.
You want to bring that out in Deuteronomy?
Yeah.
Khan, you got it, my lot.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, starting at verse 27. Salakia, verse 47.
I was going to say 47.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Right, and what's crazy, right, is that you have Vocab Malone speaking with Harad Gadaya, which he's an older brother, that was amongst our elders. He had fallen out. He took on the whole comfy angle. He was rolling with him, ended up as of late, he's been baptized in the Christian church. But needless to say, this is not about him. All right, it's about the rhetoric, all right, that's coming out of the Vatican via these various denominations that they coin as that they so-called call Christianity, right? And I mean that in the modern sense of the word. All right, with Vocab Malone being one of their minions that they sent out, which we believe through the spirit, he's Haman. All right, and go read the book of Esther. All right, that's actually he's on the scenes. He's a spiritual. This nigga's a spiritual. He's part of prophecy. Excuse me. Vocab Malone, believe it or not, he's part of this whole process of us being persecuted in these latter days. You better believe he's gonna be present. All right, when you're sitting in an office somewhere under one of these 3-letter agencies, all right, you better believe this nigga's gonna be all up in the mix as far as the information they have and how they know it.
It's like they did in Rome with Paul, Stephen, Peter, all them Romans at persecution. They didn't want you teaching,
Right. And what's heavy during that time, it was the high priest and the chief priest, which was James,
right,
working out of the Sanhedrin, which the Sanhedrin was working directly with the Roman government. You see that? And it all ties in because you wicked niggas are joining in. So that's just as relevant as speaking about this devil, right? And he's a high level demon, high level. This nigga's high level, but he's low level, but he's high level. Because as you can see, you got these fallouts. They all want to gravitate to him. They all want to end up on his platform and in his face. Because he has that gravitational pull of I can't even explain it, bro. He's a high level demon. But needless to say, yeah, man, this is prophecy in itself right here that we will go into captivity, right? And yokes of iron will be placed on our neck. This happened to the northern and southern kingdom, bro. So now my point of bringing these niggas about vocab up with old boy Shadiah was the fact that he told them that this second Exodus is not mentioned in the Bible.
Yeah, that these 400 or 500 years ain't documented.
Right, and that 400 or 500 years he was actually talking to the time of the Greek captivity. Right, there was another talking point, but that's another point I'm actually going to do the lesson. That's the point where I'm going to even do the lesson.
Salakia, because what was his name? Haggad, whatever his name
is.
Yeah, Shadiah. Yeah. he mentioned, the Northern Americans and the blacks over here.
Yep.
He was like, so you're telling me that these 400 years that we've been enslaved, meaning obviously that's the Southern Kingdom, but we know we were ahead of time for by more than 100 years. But needless to say, vocab was like, no, that's not documented. Neither, he said, neither, and there's a big gap also, as you were mentioning. He said there's a big gap
There you go.
between the Old Testament and the New Testament of 400 years, which, yeah, because you devils took out the Apocrypha. So my question is, as I always say, so where do we learn about that third beast?
Right.
Right? The leopard, the Greeks, the
Right.
Greek Empire.
Right.
Right? That's undocumented. You're telling me that the Lord didn't document that,
Right.
but he documented everything else?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, man.
The reality behind it is that it's coded.
Right.
As we brought out in the beginning, it's coded. This thing is coded. The Bible's coded. It's not, yeah, it's not gonna be written in modern terms.
Right.
Right? That's
Right.
why the prophets are on the scene.
Right.
You see?
Knowledge shall increase.
Right. The vision. See, you have to have the vision. You gotta have the vision. And how you get that vision is through the Holy Spirit. You see? The Holy Spirit resting upon you, then you are able to interpret the reality of these oracles, man. You see? And that's why, hey, think about it. Esau would have destroyed the Bible a long time ago if he knew that it was actually going to speak his destruction into existence.
The poet.
He would have got rid of it.
Because the thing with Esau is his pride.
Right?
It says that deceived his heart. So he thought that the whole time he was gonna have control of the whole narrative, not understanding that the Holy Spirit was gonna come and he can't supersede that. You see, he was being used on the left-hand side as a puppet, and he was being deceived by the Lord from the beginning, because we know that this is according to prophecy. All right. So hey, as the scripture says, right, the deceiver and the deceived are
Right.
his.
Job 12 and
You know
16.
what I'm saying? So Esau, being that prideful man, didn't understand that he was just another puppet of the Lord.
Right. His greed factor.
Right.
Because ultimately, when he seen the Bible and he started combing through it, what did he come across? Power, man.
Mhm.
He came, because what's the scripture say? Where the word of a king is, there's power.
Right.
So what did this nigga do? This nigga dressed himself up
Yeah.
as that king.
Yeah, yeah.
So now he's like, yo, I can play God on these niggas, man.
My man did a CB4 on them. Remember that movie CB4?
Ah!
My man went to jail. He came. He's like, yo, I'm gonna be gusto.
Yeah, bro.
You know?
He did. He told the Esau, see, this is what you call a 52 fake out.
Yeah. Free.
Yeah.
He trying to make you jump off sides.
Yeah, Don. He pulled a 52 fake out, bro. He tried to, anyways. But that you mentioned the Holy Spirit, and it's all prophecy oriented. You know?
I got a little bit more.
Yeah,
just to bring it more clear.
yeah.
Deuteronomy 28, continuing on in verse
And that's
49.
perfectly with this. It's gonna all fall into place. That was beautiful.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from
Yep.
far,
Mhm.
from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flying.
Where did Esau come from? Esau wiggled over here from the east.
Right.
Is what he did. Now you gotta be crazy to hop on a whole boat just to, just to seek out some niggas.
Right.
You know, you hey, and come with Hebrew interpreters. Yo,
Right.
see, this is deeper than just like wanting to put us into slavery, bro.
Right.
Like Esau wanted to literally destroy us.
Right.
His goal was to destroy us as a people. We gotta get these niggas, man. We gotta get. But they're over there. The other tribes are over there on the Western Hemisphere. We gotta get over there.
That's a great point. That's something that old boy, one of the elder, the ex-elder,
Oscar
should have told them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, okay, so why did he come here with a Hebrew interpreter? If he was just trying to discover something, and he knew where he was going, and he knew his mission. And if you look at the movie 1492, he was reading Second Ezra, and he presented his case to the king, letting him know this whole land. Look,
Right.
this is where these people went.
That's right.
You know?
Yep. Who was it? Isabella and who was that? What's it? I forgot.
What in that movie?
Well, in reality, Christopher Columbus.
Oh, Christopher Columbus.
He
Yeah.
was dealing directly with
Oh, you mean the king?
yeah.
What king? I don't know what king it was.
I
I
forgot.
can tell you.
No, I forgot. I just do the spare for
I
edification.
don't know. I don't know what it is, but I know for sure he was a homo.
Oh yeah, they all are.
Yeah.
uh,
the King Ferdinand II of Aragon, and Queen Isabella the First.
Queen
There you
Isabella. I
go.
remember her.
There you go.
I remember her. That hoe. But there's no King
Ferdinand II
Ferdinand. Yep.
Aragon.
Yep. There you go. But needless to say, yeah, absolutely. He knew. They knew what they were doing.
They knew exactly what
Those
they were
voyages were planned and and calculated.
And you know what's crazy? As you said earlier, right? Vocab is high level but low level. If you can understand that, and I understand what you're saying, just like Christopher Columbus knew what he was doing, but he didn't know what he was doing
Right.
because it was the spirit that was compelling him to do that to fulfill prophecy. In his mind, he was going to conquer and get something bigger.
Right.
You know?
He was driven through the spirit
Mhm.
on the left hand side.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
that's the vocab.
yeah.
He's driven through the spirit on the left hand side. He's driven.
I would, man.
There's definitely a spirit on him. You can't be. Hey, he's more fascinated by this truth than some jakes in the truth.
Mhm. And he knows he's in trouble.
Oh yeah, definitely, brother. You know that.
Can't stop.
Yes.
You know?
Until he stopped.
It's like a car. You you got your fucking foot on the gas. You know what I mean? The car wants you to stop, but it's you managing the car. You got your foot on the gas.
Right.
That's how the Lord got it. Like the car's like, damn man, I'm overheating.
Mhm.
I want to stop.
Right.
You know, vocab man, he knows,
Right.
but he can't stop.
He
'Cause
can't
The Lord is the one, putting that spirit in him.
Right.
I'm gonna finish up here, right?
I'm alive.
Says, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand, a nation of fierce countenance,
Right.
which shall not regard the
Right.
person of old.
A nation's tongue you won't understand. Esau gave us Spanish, right? English,
Right.
and this bastard language, bro.
Right, look at the Haitians, so-called Haitians, Levi, that French, which is Creole.
Right.
Yep.
Huh. They beat our Hebrew out of us, bro.
Brazil, Portugal.
All the Spanish shit.
Yeah.
Spaniard bullshit. They beat the Hebrew out of us, man.
Yep.
You know? So what do you think is gonna happen in the kingdom, bro?
That's right.
You know?
So we're gonna beat the hairs out of his back.
Yo, what do you think the Lord's gonna orchestrate for this guy? You know? So you got it, brother.
And I wanted to say, as it mentioned, that the Lord left tokens for the prophets to bring out. It said, as swift as the eagle flieth. Now, when you look at Rome, you look at the Greeks, you look at Spain, all of them had the eagle. When you look at the revived Roman Empire, which is what? Babylon, the great city, America, right? What represents it? The eagle. This is not a coincidence.
Right.
The Lord left tokens for these end times, for us to understand prophecy, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You see, now something as simple as that, you could bring it out to vocab. Him knowing that it's the truth, he'll flip it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He said in that same segment that Mexico has the eagle, but then Abdul Yashar Wamba brought out that the president is a JOO.
Small hat. That bitch is
Yeah.
small hat.
Yeah.
That's it.
And all those presidents have been under the banner of Spain and
It's all
the
controlled
small
by
hats.
Esau.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
And then he had the balls to say, "Oh yeah, Mexico is controlling things too."
Right.
Yeah. Where?
Yo, bro, vocab's losing bad.
Yeah.
Vocab's losing bad, bro. He
To the
doesn't
point to Salakia,
No,
to the
you got
point where he has to make shit up.
exactly.
It's disgusting to listen to this man.
It truly is.
Yeah, bro.
But it's beautiful at the same time. Because he's being used as a vessel to not only keep our sword sharp, because he's keeping our sword sharp.
They're feeding us ammo.
Right. But at the same time, he's helping actually gather the elect. Because what he's doing is he's actually bringing attention to the ministry. And so what's happening? You got Jakes coming into this thing, keeping him. Oh, it tells us that in Isaiah that those that murmur should learn doctrine. I believe that's Isaiah 29, if I'm not mistaken. But needless to say, see, that's all you can't do nothing against the truth before it.
Yeah.
So he's a necessary evil. It's perfect. It's beautiful, vocab. Keep doing what you're doing.
And it's gonna be that much sweeter when we see him go down.
Oh, bro.
It's gonna be that much sweeter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that is gonna be like something to behold.
We're gonna have a cookout.
Oh yeah.
Get drunk.
Well, I hope they got him tied up to a tree, and everybody just whenever they want, just go sock him. Wow, fucking hit him with a can over the head.
The Lord's gonna do him dirty.
Man, I just man.
And we're gonna see it. It's gonna be publicly shown, like on the news. Something. It's gonna be known. You know what I mean?
Yo, man.
They're gonna have video. You know how nowadays, bro.
Yo,
There's
yo.
cameras everywhere, bro.
Just make sure you got the stag leaps ready for that.
God,
Couple bottles of stag leaps so we could cheer,
right.
toast.
Come, bro. Shakar, go ahead, brother. You got matter of fact, my life. Was there any more there?
No, that was it.
That was the point, right? Yeah, you expounding on the eagle.
Yeah.
Okay, con. Now, real quick. Now, here it is. When you go through the course of evil Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, all of this dude's empires, the mascot was the eagle.
Right,
Why do you think the scriptures speak of that eagle?
right.
The reason why it's speaking of that eagle is because it's coded. It's coded for Esau.
Mhm, mhm. And it says what? In the eyes of two witnesses?
Yeah.
Obadiah,
Mm-hmm.
you know, although you set thy nest
Yes,
against the stars,
yes.
you know, exalt thyself like the eagle,
Yep.
you know?
Absolutely, bro.
And who's that nation? Who's that nation? Who's Esau? Who's Edom? The so-called white man.
Right.
You see all the European nations, you know, you got Russia, you got whatever else, you got America,
Right.
you know, all these, if you're a so-called white man, and I'm not saying white man as in the color, but, you know, those that come from the seed of Esau, right? This is who the Lord was talking about.
Right.
That eagle represents you.
But even the Nazi,
Right, German, right.
like it's and why the eagle? Because it's in nature, the eagle is the most proudest, highest flying bird. The Lord, see in Hebrew, there's usually a like a name comes with a true meaning behind it.
Oh yeah,
There's a
that's,
word,
yeah, that's
omen,
yeah,
omen. So why, brother? Yeah, there's an omen, omen, bro. So that's how the Lord works. See, we got the mind of Mashiach, so we can tie it in. That's why the Lord used that eagle. Why would he use something like a worm for Esau? When a worm has no power, they gotta hide. Right. They gotta hide in the dirt to not get crushed and eaten by a bird. You know what I mean? No, we're likened unto a worm because we have no power in our hand. We're the hidden ones. You know?
Hey, look at like the Lion of Judah, the Yahushua. He's the king. The lion is the king of the jungle.
That's right.
Yahushua is going to be the king of the new world to come.
Yep.
You know, and then when you look at the physical look of a lion, you got the wide nose, the hair.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's got the Yahushua.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
This is where,
Yep.
yeah, man.
Well,
I'm just saying, you know,
Got
this
it.
all comes, like the brother said, these characteristics come with these tokens.
it's the spirit.
Yeah.
It's a spiritual overtone to it.
Mhm. Why you
No.
think? Why you think Yahweh Bashir Shai coins you know, that serpent?
Right.
You know, that
Right.
became a great dragon.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Those are the characteristics that the so-called white man carries.
That's it. No. But Bishop, you get Jeremiah 7:6. Can we hold that real quick? Can we get that first?
Yeah.
Forgive me, Akia. We're gonna roll into that. Let's get this first. What you got?
Oh, God, I'm smart and eagle.
You got it. Bring that out, brother. You got it, Akia. Fine.
Says eagles are formidable birds. They're predators and sit on top of the food chain as apex predators.
And guess what? If you read a little bit more, it's gonna tell us that they're scavengers at heart. Because I did a lesson on
Salakia, brother.
they're thieves.
I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say that.
Go ahead.
Times I've seen like a fox or something.
I did a lesson on it.
You ever seen like I've seen many times where a fox, a coyote, or something will having a kill in its mouth already, and the eagle will just come swoop from behind and takes it. Who's known to do that? Esau, man. As soon as you invent something, as soon as you got something, he comes from behind and just takes it and says it's his. Yeah.
Going into that covetous spirit.
Yeah.
There's nothing more wicked than a covetous man, bro.
Yep.
The Lord hates that man too.
Yeah, bro.
Well, it says bald eagles primarily aquatic predators that focus heavily on fish. However, they are also opportunistic and frequently scavenge, carry on, or steal catches from other birds.
See that? So they're opportunistic. They're scavengers. See, in evil when you look at the 18 nations, there's no other nation that's more opportunistic than Esau. All right, scriptures tell us. Matter of fact, Genesis, man. Let's go back in time. What's to say about the serpent? The serpent was more cunning than any beast of the field. The serpent was Esau. The serpent was the so-called white man with melanin at that time. That's who the serpent was.
Yeah.
The serpent wasn't who you so-called Christians think it being a damn snake without that lost his arms and legs, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, think about it. In Revelations, who's that great dragon?
Right.
And it's connecting him to that old serpent.
That's right.
You know? So it has to be Esau.
100%.
The same spirit, like we always bring out, that came into Cain,
Right.
and then popped on Esau.
That's it. But Papa, you got it.
I got
Let's get that first. Forgive me, Akia.
Still got more on that, no?
That's the point. That's fire. I did a lesson on it.
Wow. There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 16. Thy terribleness has deceived thee.
Who's this talking about? My life. Can you get 7 and then we'll jump down? Let's go 7 and then we'll jump down. Because who's he talking? Who's the Lord talking about?
Wow.
Your terribleness has deceived you. Who's the Lord talking about? You got
Right.
it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 7. Concerning Edom,
Concerning Edom, Esau, Edom, right? The
Right.
self-proclaimed white man. Go ahead, brother.
thus says the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman?
The Germans, is wisdom no more in semen? The Germans being the wisest of these Edomites, the physicists and scientists?
That's right. Is counsel perished from the prudent?
Right,
Is their wisdom vanished?
right. And these questions are being raised because Esau will come into a point in time where he would start making uncalculated, okay, berserk moves. You know,
You see,
you know?
as you see the miscalculated mistake, the Lord made Trump do.
Right,
You know,
right. Exactly. Like, exactly, bro. And that's beautiful, brother, because we witnessed it real time with Iran. Okay? See, Iran was being looked at as a nation that can just be downtrodden and ran through.
Right.
See? But unbeknownst to the West, all right, they were setting up since the situation that happened in Iraq. All right. So those Iranians were over there setting up shop, you know, building underground tunnels. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
They were doing all types of stuff over there for the past 20 years, man.
Right.
So they were ready for the smoke. They wanted smoke, as a matter of fact.
And as the woman
Yeah.
said, these people have learned to make war with you. They're no longer going might for might, weapon for weapon.
Yeah.
Salakia. Yeah, I think I got it. But, I'm not gonna say that. What was I saying? Oh, so now they're not going tit for tat, you know, weapon for weapon. They're fighting you economically. And as you see, all they have to do is shut down the Straits of Hormuz.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
They moved all their weapons from their facilities.
Yep.
So now you were hitting empty buildings and empty factories.
Fake targets.
Yep. So and now you're running low on fuel. So now
Right,
it's harder for you to bring your weapons
Yep.
in and out,
They
you know,
open-
to
they
restock. Right.
Woo!
You know,
Super low.
so it was all calculated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say, right? It's not. What did Pun say? It's not who's the strongest or the survivors, who's the wisest.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
See?
That's
It's
it.
about being the wisdom. Now, the
Right.
Lord just said, is there no wisdom in Teman?
That's right.
Which Teman, you represent Esau as well.
Right.
Because if you're the smartest and the Lord's stripping away the smartest of the nation, well, what else do they have?
Right.
You know?
Right. So ultimately, we're seeing Esau trip up
Right.
in his position of power. He's to the point now where he's pretty much about to slip and fall, bro. He's about to fall. He's falling headlong. Like, you know, when you're falling headlong, you're trying to catch it.
Yeah.
You know, you ran track. You know that
Yeah.
feeling.
Oh, yeah.
You're falling headlong.
Mhm.
That's what Esau's doing right now. And we see it, bro. Look at Putin. I'm sorry, not Putin. Biden fell upstairs more than once. Right? That nigga fell going up the
They
stairs.
fought going up the stairs.
You know what I'm saying? True. Yeah.
My man finished his speech. Everybody was going that way. He was like,
Yup. Out of it. Yeah, man.
yo.
And I think they set up that cognitive the front just for the sake of publicity. You know, I'm at Esau.
who knows,
But
man, okay, ultra shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
time.
Because he was involved with the CIA, so you know
Right. Yeah, they're all involved. You know what I'm saying?
these people are wicked.
Yep.
Remember, they all scheme against each other just to keep the program going.
Right.
You
This is
know,
it- right.
Thrones, man.
Right. It's just all bread and circles.
Yeah,
It's a movie.
yeah.
You got a precept?
God.
You got it, brother.
Hosea chapter 19 and verse 13. The princes of Zoan are become fools.
Right.
The princes of Nov are deceived. They have all seduced Egypt, even they that in the state of turned her up.
Right. The princes of Zoan, I believe they would meet. Right. They would meet in the location of Egypt. Right. Pharaoh would meet up with his council where he would plan and plot. You know what I mean? But just like Pharaoh, he started getting loose. He started getting loose counselship. You see? He said, and look it, when Pharaoh was in the spirit of not letting East Israel go, now the Bible is abridged. So I mean, you gotta use. It's called like the elders say. You got to there's a term for it. You got to be what's that term? You got to make it make sense through the spirit. There's a word for it. Extrapolate. You got to extrapolate. So what you got to think about? Pharaoh wasn't standing by himself making these decisions.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's telling us here. We know he had counselors and channelers.
Yeah.
So he was sitting with them
Mhm.
and talking like, what should I do with these people? This and that. This play came, so we let them go. You got them niggas like, nah, don't let them go, Pharaoh. You know, now it's not written. Now I'm just, I'm speaking to the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was taking counsel.
There's always counsel. They always have the round table. You know, even if you look at a cartel, a mafia, anything,
Right.
they all have. You look at the old mafia, how they operated. The commission, that was
Right.
the 5 boroughs. They would get together, they make a decision.
Right.
So nobody operates alone. You know?
Right. I can go on the blue letter, right, and get Zoan and go to the lexicon for Bakashat. I know it's talking to a location. The princes of Zoan are food, man. That's where Pharaoh used to go plan and plot. And then we see Trump today. Who was he counseling with? These oligarchs. Well, these technocrats, rather. These technocrats, right? These men of the like of Jeff Bezos, Bill, what's his name?
No,
Bill Gates.
Well, you can call him Bill Gates as one as well.
the other
Elon, and a bunch of these, and
Yeah,
yeah, there is, and they're all fronts. They're all tentacles of the elite. You know, the Elon Musk is not the richest nigga in the world, bro. Okay, if you believe that, you live under a rock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not true. Okay,
bro, them elites, they don't have a number.
right. They own people, land, and shit.
Matter of fact, they own
No.
Elon Musk.
That's what I'm saying.
They could bring his ass to zero
Right.
tomorrow.
That's it. Or just delete them.
Yeah, that too.
They run it. So it's like, but these people are in the matrix, you know?
But you know, these are high-level demons that are sacrificing people every day.
Right.
So they got that juice flowing, man.
Right.
But
But what's up, brother?
It's Tazan in the Hebrew. It means an ancient city of Lower Egypt, situated on the east of the Tannitic branch of the Nile of Egypt.
What else? The madness.
There was something I was looking for. I can't remember what it was.
You know, the crazy thing that you just said that, right? That you were looking for something and now you don't remember what you're looking for. Those sirens come with a frequency that fuck you up,
Yeah,
man.
you're right.
It get all up in your ears and that shit be like, zzz.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
These devils operate in science with everything, man.
Sound pollution, right?
And it fucks with your nervous system. You know? After a point in time, not to get off subject real quick, you're driving with a cop behind you, all your papers and and everything, and you're still scared. You're still like, you counting the 3 at the stop sign. You
That was me yesterday on the way back.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Last night. That was me last night. That's good.
Yeah,
The first thing that came to my mind was like, my shit's legit.
yeah.
When this niggas all behind me,
But
I'm
you
just
still
like,
like,
I hit the brakes double. I'm like, fuck that shit, and it did that. Now I look loose. Now I'm in here looking loose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I stopped extra long at the intersection. I'm like, oh, this nigga about to put. I was waiting for the lights. You know the lights? I was waiting for. I'm like, yo, this shit's about to bling, bling, bling. I was waiting for it. I'm like, come on, nigga, hit me.
You stop at the stop sign. You're like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Hey.
And you know what's crazy? I took a left. He took a right, and it looked like he pulled up. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? Like the way he pulled up, it was like it was as if he was like, yo, this fucking nigga. What's
Stupid.
yeah, right guy. Yeah, bro.
I had one
Right.
go follow him.
Right.
I had one follow
Okay,
him.
yeah.
Blocks.
Just to show you how paranoid I was.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
nigga was in the spirit, like, get the fuck out the way, man.
This nigga was following me for blocks. Like there was, I was gonna pick up my son at a dance. There's no way he was going that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's no fucking way. You know, he came from the hood all the way the fuck, all the way the fuck to the boulevard.
Right.
You know? I'm like, there's no way he was coming this way.
Right,
You know
Jake
what
is
I mean?
crazy.
So, oh yeah, remember him?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Jake is crazy.
so I was like, man, this motherfucker. And that was me that day. I'm like, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. I ain't gonna give this nigga an excuse to stop me.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right, exactly. And that's Babylon though. It
Yeah.
all ties in
Uh-huh.
because that's Babylon.
They hunt out steps.
Right? Can you get that out there?
Wow.
But Buck was shot.
I still got the Jeremiah from the
Matter of fact, forget about that. Let me take. Forgive me. Forgive me. Let's just keep it going to the spirit. I know you can. You have some. You have more on that. You got more on that? Go ahead, brother.
Zoan, a place to depart, an ancient city of Lower Egypt called Tanis by the Greeks, located on the eastern bank of the Tannitic branch of the Nile, the capital of the Khmer dynasty. For 7 years after he gone and existing for Abraham, the dwelling place of Pharaoh at the time of the Exodus.
Right. So this is where Pharaoh would take counsel with his. You know what I mean? With his little body of body of wise men.
such a gay people.
You know what I mean? And this is the reality. They're fools though, as the scripture said.
So they were
The princes of Zoan. Oh yeah, at him. Remember?
yeah, that's
The
what I'm
prince.
saying.
The princes, the princes of Zoan are fools. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 12. Right, right. But needless to say, were you holding something for? You were reading that still, right?
Yeah,
Was that the book? Okay, the same book. Okay, go ahead, brother. Nice and loud, brother. But back with shot. Like you're trying to yell at this girl across the street. You got it.
Acts number 19, verse 14. The Lord Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof,
Right.
and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Right. And get that word perverse, Babak shot.
Right.
In the blue letter, since you're already there. Because I know you were already in there for the first precept. That's beautiful. Yeah, go back in the blue letter, Babak shot, brother, for edification. Yeah, we can break it all down, but for edification, bro, there's new listeners coming in. As we see throughout the course of these other camps falling out. There's a bunch of new. Oh yeah, and scoffers too. And you got to hear this too, and you might convert. You might convert as if you're an Israelite. There's no converting as a heathen. What I mean by that is you may, as the brother said, you may how does the brother say? The brother's going to how you may become part of the fold, right? Because there's no converting. You become part of the fold. You were Israelite.
Right. This ain't Judaism.
This ain't Judaism. You know? You got it, brother.
The word for perverse, small page 5773. It's Iwa Ayam,
Nice, yup.
being distorting, perverting, or warping.
Right. And we see this in every aspect of this society. All right. From look at the way that look at what this society allows these people to do. They will allow you to be a furry. You know what a furry is, bro?
Chat.
You can run around town. You run around town looking like a rabbit, dog. Hopping. In a carrot.
My son, when he was like that, he
Yeah.
was a furry
Yeah.
with the army and shit.
Right.
He hates the motherfucker. bro.
God. This place is completely madness.
Yeah.
You know? It's completely crazy.
It's
But the Lord did it though. You got it, bro.
funny. It's some funny shit that you bring that out. So this cop stopped this couple,
Mm.
and he's like, "Can I get an ID? Whatever." Long story short, he's like, Do I have to show an ID? I identify as a cat."
Wow.
So the dude goes, "What about you? Are you his boyfriend?" And he was like, "No, I'm his owner."
Whoa.
The cop was like, "Either you show me an ID, or we can do this." He was like, "Oh, we can do this. I'll call animal control.
Right.
They can take you down to animal
Oh
control,
my goodness.
right? And we'll take you to the psych ward because you're about to allow him to get a tetanus shot at the animal control because you identify as a cat. You know what I mean?
Right.
We can go the easy way and give me your ID. I was like, damn, got him.
Uh-huh.
Because you want to identify as a cat. I'm about to call animal control.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
about to go in the back of the van with a bunch
oh,
of dogs and shit.
uh,
You know, that's the madness of this fucking
oh my goodness.
thing. I identify as a cat.
That is madness,
Come
bro. This is Babylon, though.
Yeah.
Okay? And let's not even speak about the sexual perversion.
Mm.
You know? They justify an 8-year-old boy
Mhm.
being able to transition into an 8-year-old girl.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is fucking crazy, bro. And it should make you piss. And if you, oh man, this should, and you should be livid
Yeah, yeah.
if you have any decent bone in your body.
Like what?
Yeah, you should be livid, bro. Because here it is with that talking point. This 8-year-old is gonna by the time he hits his teens, by the time he is 12, 13, he's gonna be like, yo, he's gonna start having all types of issues in their head. Because that's a big mistake. Because now he at puberty now.
You know what's even worse? All the kids around them,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be like,
Right.
oh, it's okay for him to do it.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's cool to do that. I want to do that. I want to be like that. Mom, why? Oh, they're gonna rebel. They're gonna want to be like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So now you got you give the disease to the carrier,
Right.
and the carrier spreads it.
Right. And that's exactly what's going on here. You see? But this is beautiful though, because at the end of the day, this is gonna justify Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to come down with that great judgment, to purify this place in the form of its destruction. Because there's gonna be no cleansing it,
Right.
as it tells us in Jeremiah.
Right.
No. He's gonna turn it into a burnt mountain. What you
Right.
got, bro?
What's that in Peter's where it says that he left Sodom and Gomorrah as an example?
Right.
All those that should live on God.
That's it. That's right. Right. What you gotta say, brother? You got something?
Oh, before my word,
Oh, Khan, you got it, brother.
back what you said,
Khan,
work judgment.
walk judgment. Right. Going to the wait. There's laws that protect
Yeah,
these,
yeah.
these insane individuals, bro, that want to be like a furry or like they want to, you know what I mean? They want to classify themselves as a him. I'm him. Just call me him. What?
Yeah. Pronouns.
Pronouns and
Yeah.
it's just this is and guess what? Ecclesiastes. No, I'm sorry. Is that Sirach? Yeah, Sirach, the 10th chapter. The way the king is,
Yeah.
so are the people, right?
Uh-huh.
So come on, man. It's the king, it's the rulers that be that allow this type of energy to be perpetuated
Right.
on the planet. You know,
Here it is.
in Babylon the Great and through our planet.
Here it is. A straight male. You and a straight male get into a fight. You ain't gonna get in trouble. You might go to jail, get bailed out, boom, dismissed, whatever. You get in a fist fight with a Mo. He's still a male. Now they got you for a hate crime. You're facing up to 5 years.
Right. Then they can make something up like a
Yeah.
defeated wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know the woman got crazy rights.
Yeah, yeah.
So they homo can make something up like a defeated wife.
Right.
You know what I mean? Have you all types of jammed, hemmed up, earthed up, man.
Mhm.
Wreck it like crazy.
Yep.
Had you doing state time, bro?
Right.
Nigga done lied on you, guys.
For
Talking
what?
about,
For a fist fight
yup,
with a faggot.
right. But this is the madness. Habakkuk goes into how there's no righteous judgment that goes forth, roughly paraphrasing.
Right.
But Khan, you got it, brother. We're gonna jump over there. So like, yeah.
God, continuing on in Jeremiah 49:15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men.
Greatly despised. And this is the see, and small is going into insignificant and on the point. This is echoing Obadiah.
Right.
Jeremiah
Okay.
was echoing Obadiah, bro. What a coincidence. There's no such thing. This is the vision that was given
Right.
to the prophets, man.
Like
Okay?
it says, right? 2 witnesses.
Right, bro. And now the reality is starting to manifest in 2026. You see? Who would have ever thought that Babylon the Great, aka America, would become insignificant and unimportant?
Right.
You know, when it's the when it's the economic leader, it's the cultural, it's at the forefront of culture.
Yes.
You know, it's how is this? Now it's being weakened, now it's being looked at like, ew,
Yeah.
that's crazy. This is amazing.
Wow. It
This
says,
is amazing.
Salaki, you done?
Yeah, you got it, bro.
Verse 16. That terribleness has deceived thee,
Woo!
and the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock.
Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man.
Yeah.
Your terribleness has deceived you. Here it is. They didn't even want no smoke.
Right.
You know what I mean? They damn near threw in the white flag, but guess what? These niggas want to see how Fat Boy and Little Man look after detonation.
Wow, that's so spiritual, man.
That's wild.
Because remember that they created that sword, obviously through the Lord, right?
Yep.
That was the sword in its perfection.
Right.
But what were they doing to Gad in order to test their swords for no reason?
My goodness.
Trying to see who could they chop in half.
Wow.
You know?
Yep.
And that's the same thing that we got this new sword. Fuck it, they surrendered, but let's see how it works. Let's just drop it in.
Let's just drop them.
You know? That's how
That's-
these people have been, man. You know?
That's sickening, bro.
Yeah, man.
And don't.
That's a lot.
Now you got it out.
Of the Iceman.
Yep.
He was the Polish hitman.
Yeah.
They used to be out there. He's called the Iceman. I'm pretty sure brothers know about him.
I believe this is bringing a bell. Yeah, definitely.
He had bought a bow and arrow, and he just went driving around and found any random person just to test it on him. That's the characteristics of these people, man. You know. Oh, and here it is. What I wanted to say. It says, "Thou that dwelleth in the clefts of the rock." Go ahead, bro.
Now you got it, brother.
No,
got
what do you call yourselves today?
You got it.
Caucasians, man. What does Caucasian mean? A cave dweller.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Is given your description who these people are. The eagle, clefts of the rocks, your pride, you know, proud to be an American.
How you look, how you eat,
Yeah,
the fact that you love blood.
right,
Yo, bro, the Lord left no stone unturned.
right. Despised among men.
Yep.
Everybody,
Everybody
hates them.
now. Now they're on the scene, but now they're at the scene. And now they're trying to play victim and villain.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Semitism.
Right, there it goes. The whole anti-Shem.
That's why they got that
Talking
C9.
Right. Oh, and on top of that, they're also surveilling Americans, bro. Like they're literally cats that go to church. They're surveilling them, and what they're doing is they're putting prompts in their phones to be anti-Palestine
Oh wow.
or pro-Israel. Like they're making certain advertisements generate and stuff like that. They're hacking. Like they're into, yo, bro, that's Esau for you though.
The devil, man.
Yeah, bro, trying to gain favor. You know what I mean? Trying to gain favor.
Says that hold is the height of the hill.
Right, the height of the hill. Right, you're the hammer of the earth.
That's right.
Babylon the Great. You're the hammer. You hold the top of the earth. Again, Revelations 18 talks to this reality, and then real time, we can just look it up. Brother, Babakusha, do me a solid, if you may. On Google, AI overview, but we're going to keep going. Type in, what country, and type this in exactly, right? What country can be compared to Babylon the Great in the Bible? Babakusha. Let's see what comes up on this one. Probably already know what's gonna come up. And there's gonna be explanations behind it. There's gonna be explanation behind why. So are we tripping? Are we wilding?
Nah,
Are we lying? The reality is this, bro. America is Babylon the Great, bro.
That's right.
And there's pending judgment coming. All right, there's a lot of blood on this land that has not been disclosed, bro. You know, this is why we're crying out. The Lord gonna put it. We're not, bro. We're possessed by something. Brothers were thugging it, pimping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Getting money, doing this, doing that. Brothers are in the word now, bro. Walking the path of righteousness, suffering, losing. You see?
It's crazy how
The Lord's doing this, man. We're about to win. Beloved Akiyamina, Salaki, you got it. Make sure this phone don't die. Where we at? Why is that dimming out like that? Satan's mad. Now we're good though. Hey, shalom to you, beloved Akiyamina, on the comment boy. How about you, Masha Brakatam?
it's crazy how, you know, we were possessed by these demons, bro. That you would see these rap videos and movies and this and that. You wanted to be him, and at any cost, you was willing to murder, sell drugs, rob, just to get that paper,
Right.
and be on that status. You know what I mean?
That's just a man long.
And then you look at where we at today,
Mhm.
and you're like, the water y'all about sing out shop, taking me away, you know, for not letting things go as planned. You know?
Yep.
Because if that was the case, we would have succeeded or not. We would have been in jail or
Right.
buried,
Right.
you know. But either way, we would not been here.
The triumph of the wicked is short.
That's right.
It would have been a short triumph.
Right. And the reign of the hypocrite for a moment.
Right.
Oh, this is fire.
Babakosha. And believe it or not, through the spirit, I'm pulling this out for the lesson.
God.
I just pulled out. I pulled out the little deuce just now.
Alright,
I'm gonna pull this out for the lesson when I go into the Elder Yashawamba video he did
grab
with the
the,
guy in Vocab.
you grab the rabbit out the hat.
Because there was a talking point that was made. And I was like, you know what? The spirit came over me. I'm like, let me look this up on my AI, bro. Before I make these points I gotta make. You got it, Akia.
For the question, what country can be compared to Babylon the Great in the Bible? It mentions the United States. The modern prophetic comparison. And it says in contemporary eschatology.
Which
many-
eschatology goes into the study of the end time. Which I want to make this point. We don't study it. We're not going into the study of the end time. We're declaring it. I just want to make that point clear. All right, the men of the Lord, from the elders and apostles, the great millstone on down, we're not studying the end time. We're declaring it to you. We're telling you what's gonna happen. You got it, brother.
says in contemporary eschatology,
That's
many
Esau's bullshit.
Many evangelical commentators frequently compare the United States to Babylon the Great. There we go. But
Right, because many scholars try to deny that fact. That's a good point. You're correct. But I was gonna establish that point too. Because a lot of scholars, a well-to-do scholar will put will put his back against the wall and he'll be like, he'll dress it up. You know, Esau's good. He'll dress it up, leaning on that. It would have to be America, but the way he would dress it up, it would be like, but you know what I'm saying?
So,
Yo-
but
There you go. Versus how we will bring it up.
you're the butt end of the joke.
That's it.
Okay.
Right.
says,
Hey, you're about to lose, Jack. That's all we gotta say. You're about to lose, bro.
Okay. Man, have a parade dragging fucking
I'm alone
Right.
around the
Yeah,
city.
going 10 miles per hour while he crawling on the floor and everybody kicking him in his ass.
bro, says proponents of this viewpoint point to the U.S.'s unparalleled global economic dominance,
Man, go ahead.
status as international melting pot, massive consumerism, and the exportation of cultural and moral values that many Christians consider unbiblical.
Right. And this is, hey, bro, this is undeniable. This is something no one, I don't give a fuck if you were a valedictorian, bro, in college. You cannot come up against this reality that we're talking about right now. You can't name any other country that has the stance of Babylon the Great America. In essence, to like a global stance, global dominance. Don't tell me that China, because it says made in China and the majority of our shit, don't fucking say China, bro. Because China, we're not dealing with the fucking yuan, is that how you say it? All over the fucking world. No, we're dealing with a FRN. You know what that is? We know, of course. I'm speaking to the choir, as they say.
Yep.
Federal Reserve notes, bro. That's the global monetary. That's the global currency. Excuse me. That's the global currency being perpetuated all throughout the earth. Granted, now you got Russia. They're pushing the bricks on them.
Yeah, because if you go to China or whatnot to trade a dollar, you get more.
Yes.
Showing you that the dollar's higher than the yuan in China.
Right.
Yeah.
So, bro, your shit gotta be calculated, bro. If you're gonna try to come up against this talking point.
Right.
See, and this is why we're dead set in this reality of America.
Right.
As far as it being Babylon the Great, aka America, bro. You know? And then you got Vocab Malone talking about, there's no after Malachi, there's no other prophet that's profitable to be able to have authority to speak on. Nigga, what are you talking about, bro?
And you know what's crazy?
The scripture say the spirit of the prophet is sent to the prophet.
God.
We're here. Hey, the Lord will raise up prophets in Babylon,
Right.
Jeremiah 29, and then Revelation 18, the same chapter. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Revelation, Khan, hold that. Revelation 18, the same chapter that he's gonna pull out going into the economic stance,
Right.
right? tells us down below that the Lord will reward his who? His apostles and prophets, bro, and the saints, the Israelites, bro.
And another thing is, right? What do they coin Babylon as? The great what?
The great whore.
The great whore, right? Now going back to the beginning when we started camp, America is a man,
Right.
but they feminized the name as America, a woman, all through the spirit. The great whore.
That's a nice angle.
Mhm.
You know, and then they erected a hermaphrodite
Wow.
in the form of the Statue of Liberty in New York,
She looked like
which is a man and a woman.
she looked like John Cena.
with a
Right, she looked like
John-
John Cena graduated.
looking like John Cena in the face.
Like graduated. They
You know what I'm saying? With
with
breasts,
diploma.
with breastises.
Right. John Cena with gyno.
Yeah.
With steroids.
Right. Looking like John Cena in the face, though.
Right.
Ah, looking like John Cena in the face. Yo, that's the spirit. Woo, that's cold. Damn, that's good. But it's true, you know. And it's bro, we got him, bro. The Lord got him. The Spirit of the Lord got
I
him.
can't see it. I cannot see it. John Cena.
The Statue of Liberty looking like John Cena in the face. Though.
God damn.
That's the spirit. That's crazy.
You good over there, bro?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I gotta continue here. Bro.
we have to. What we do?
49.
Yeah.
49. I gotta finish this.
Babak Shah, right? Get that real quick. He's gonna be about 18 going into the economical stand.
Come
We'll leave that where it's at just to prove that AI search you did. Because we want to go here and then we'll wrap up with Jeremiah 50 through the spirit that's allowed. If the spirit allows that. We'll see. So read that real quick though, brother. Just so we can make that AI overview make sense.
Revelation chapter 18 and verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Right. So through the spirit, Babylon the great already fell. Matter of fact, brother, jump down. Jump down to 16, is it? Going into it goes through a list of the merchants. Babak Shah, brother.
Revelation chapter 18,
I could be wrong on 16.
where it goes to like the ivory and the gold and the con.
Souls of men.
The slave souls of mankind. I'll get in there. Revelation chapter 18 and verse 12
Okay.
to 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore.
Right. Who are the merchants? Everyone all these countries that trade with us.
Especially China.
Especially China, bro. Remember, America is the biggest importer.
Mm-hmm.
You can get anything in America from anywhere from the earth.
And Taiwan. Taiwan's a big one. That's why China and Taiwan got beef.
Facts.
You know, it's a business. It's a business skirmish, yeah.
Yeah. That's a great point.
Technology, you know, because we get technology from both.
That's facts, bro. That's big facts.
Verse 12. The merchandise of gold, silver, and precious stones, and of pearls, fine linen, and purple and silk, scarlet, and all that wood, and all manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of the most perfect wood, bread, iron, bark, cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, feet, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men.
So what is this telling us? This is telling us that Babylon the Great, spoken of in Revelation 18, this land, this country, right, would have an economic dominance, okay, where merchants will be seeking them out to sell their goods to them, okay, and those are the items, and that's just, again, that's a bridge as far as the list, because the list goes on. There's way more things than just that, but of course you obviously know. So we have to make this make sense. Now, if you Google right now, right? You don't gotta do it, but you can if you want. What country is the biggest importer? Because apparently that passage, those precepts you just read, It's talking to a major Babylon's a major importer. That's what it's saying.
Right.
So what country today is the biggest importer of the earth?
Was that Ezekiel? Is that Ezekiel 11?
Going to what?
Traffic.
I think
Ezekiel
is it 28?
It's 28.
I think it's in two places.
Yeah.
It's in two places. It's in two places. It's
Yeah.
in two. Yep.
Like the land of traffic,
28.
which is talking about what? Right here.
Yep.
Babylon.
Exactly. 100%. And it's again, the Bible's coded. If the Bible was written in layman terms, the elite, the powers that be, would have destroyed the Bible a long time ago, bro. They would have destroyed the Bible once they found those scrolls. They would have got rid of them. If they realized that the prophets would be raised up in the latter days and actually speak their destruction into existence through a doctrine that's
But they actually did do
Proverbs
that in the Council of Nicaea,
and-
right,
and-
yeah, the Council of Trent. They did that- they
hold
did
on,
that.
brother. Right? I mean, you know how it goes. But the reality behind it is this. The doctrine, right? The Bible, I would say rather, being unlocked and being broken down in its truest veracity, it puts a stigma on a certain nation of people. And it isolates them. All right. The arch enemy of Israel was the true Israelites of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, the Native Americans. Now we've been scattered pursuing the Deuteronomy 28 and 64. So there are Israelites that are going to look like every other nation. He's an example, which will be coined as speckled birds in Jeremiah. It's all through the Spirit. Romans 8.
And that's when in Revelation it said they come from all nations.
Well, but understand this, that's speaking about Israelites that have been scattered into all nations. Know and understand that.
Because if you look at when you look
Yeah,
at
you got it, brother.
right, if you look at you got black people in Russia, that speak Russian, right? But they go back to the seed line of Jacob. You got people in Germany that people in Greece got that basketball player what's his name? Antetokounmpo,
Right.
right? He speaks Greek, but he's a so-called black man. Because you're familiar with the transatlantic slave trade, right?
Yeah.
So that's how we were scattered.
Wait more. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Now you good, brother. We Googled it. Go ahead, brother. And we'll close out. We'll close out in a second.
That's the biggest importer to America is Mexico, number one. The 505 billion to 534 billion. Number two is Canada.
That's not correct. What you have to look into, what you have to type in, is type in what nation gets the most imports.
Oh, okay, Con. Yeah, that's right.
Time. You have to word it a certain way because Esau's trying to hide this information.
Israel.
Watch this. Go ahead.
But it's the China says 414 billion. I don't know the story. 144.
Oh, that's very kind.
Israel puts out trillions a year of making global influence.
Who's that?
Trillions.
Go ahead.
But,
So
like,
the United States is the world's largest importer country.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to word it a certain way because this nigga's a demon. And that's crazy. Because now you bring up often another brother in Birmingham, Alabama, echo it. You gotta search for truth.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing, bro.
Drunken suck my
Because that
nuts.
was, yeah, I know. That was very deceptive, bro. And now and that's the reality right there. Read that, bro.
Right.
What about Michelle?
Says the United States is the world's
What did you type
largest
in?
importer. What country is the biggest importer?
Now read that. See that? This nigga's a devil.
It says the United States is the world's largest importer.
Of course it is. Because it's Babylon the Great, spoken of in Revelation, bro.
That's why the merchants were weeping when they saw it. Babylon is falling.
Yeah,
You know,
kind.
watching from the ships.
Right.
Yeah.
Any reputable economist will tell you, okay, that Babylon the Great, I'm sorry, that America, excuse me, which is Babylon the Great, is the biggest fucking importer of the earth. All right. And now these economists are talking about how China got next. The reason why they're standing on the foundation of China having next is because China has 66 million tons of the earth's rare minerals, bro.
Yeah.
They have the most.
They have like lithium. They have everything.
Everything. Uranium, gallium, which gallium is for lasers.
Thank you. I couldn't go to work.
Yeah, we look into this stuff. We don't look like the nerdy type, but we get into some nerdy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? We know the table, but this that hey, because the Lord's about to open us up in the eon to come, bro. We're about to be the rulers of this thing and of this earth, Lord willing, bro. The Lord's gonna. You think Esau got exposure to the periodic table, bro? You ain't seen nothing yet. We're gonna be able to control the elements.
Yeah.
That's why we're gonna be able to fly. And only to fly, bro. All you gotta be able to do is some way, somehow control the element of air, and then I can lift and go.
Yeah. And
As simple as
how many brothers you think of are thinking about beating the shit out of Hellcat? I think everyone, right?
Everyone's focused on like fucking
Fact.
smoking crack or something like that.
not everyone.
And then it's pretty. And then we actually will focus on the real shit.
Oh yeah, bro. Nah, I feel you now. He's making a heavy point. He said everyone's focused on smoking crack and shit, but we're focused on the real shit, right, brother? You got that, brother. You got that. That's 100%. And I'm gonna keep it spiritual right now through the spirit, because we never know, brothers. You already know Timothy. So we gotta, you brothers know what I'm talking to. Timothy, you never know.
You know what I mean? Entertain you.
You never know. So it's all through the spirit. The Lord is remember the Lord, bro. Bro, we got spiritual is key. Got to keep it spiritual because you just never know.
Right.
Because Satan's trying to find a way to be like, look what they did.
Right.
You know? Nah, John 7:24. That's what we're going to tell Satan. Never know. Right? God leaves. You got to violate that you know. And that's why the Lord brought you over here, bro. Like, honestly, our people are going to come from all different places, all different types of lives,
Characteristics.
bro. Truly, you know? So that's why it takes a man of your truly of your spirit to really. And that's see Apostle Paul. That's why Apostle Paul, man, he went through a lot, man, fulfilling the will of the Lord, because he was actually opening up to individuals of the sort. You know, and and you had the scribes and Pharisees like, yo, what are you doing with this nigga, man? You know what I mean?
Right.
This nigga literally sewed his phallus back, sewed his
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But nah. You have Apostle Paul talking to him like, nah, he's bringing it out, bringing it down. He believes in the word. He believes in the Yahweh. You know? He could be good. And that's why they had that council in Acts 15 and all that happened. But that's another talking point for another time. We're talking about Babylon the Great, aka America. You got to go like the water out there.
Jeremiah 49, I'm gonna keep going.
It takes the truth to take the truth and accept it.
There you
Got
go.
it.
There you go.
You got it.
Jeremiah 49:16, I'm gonna read this all over.
Yep.
That terribleness has deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock,
Yep.
that holdest the height of the hill,
Mm.
though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, says the Lord.
Right. So ultimately, see, it's gonna take a divine. Can you read Isaiah 47? We'll probably close out with that. It's gonna take a divine power to stop Esau. All right, to stop Esau is gonna take divine power. He's gonna use Russia and these other nations. He's gonna put the battery in their back. He's gonna give them the divine influence to be able to stop this thing, bro. And then stop them.
That's good.
Expendables.
In my opinion, it's gonna take me.
So
People understand that.
I'm gonna read verse 17 real
Go
quick.
back with shot.
Also, Edom shall be a desolation.
Woo!
Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished.
Right.
Shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
There you go. Okay, and which is talking to what? The war that ends all wars. That's right. The war that ends all wars. And we can't see the ICBM missiles. The ICBM missiles are gonna usher in the Messiah. All right, who the world didn't really call Jesus Christ. When those missiles fly, that are literally sitting in silos right now. They don't have to be blueprinted. Right? There's no sitting down. The physicist is in the lab trying to figure out how to split this atom and smash it back together. That's all been figured out. They have these things sitting right. It's gonna be a push of a button. They have, not like this, brother. They got these things sitting in silos, waiting to be coded to their final destination.
With the football shoe, with the football suitcase.
That's it. It's all a reality. And this is what, and see, even Trump told you guys, even Trump told you people out there, right? That these weapons, what did he say at the interview with that chick? He was like, them weapons, he was like, these weapons, let me tell you. He was like, these weapons are so dangerous. He was like, oh, they're scary. He was like, "Oh, they'll blow you to smithereens." You guys remember that interview?
Yeah, well, unbeknownst to you,
He said that.
you're in the midst of the bullshit.
We're all just in the middle ground.
And some of us are gonna escape
Called ground
by
zero.
the skin of our teeth.
This is ground
This is ground zero. Exactly. Babylon the Great, America's ground zero, correct.
Mhm.
Because according to biblical prophecy, 200 million warheads are going to land on this place. According to the vision that John the Revelator heard. Believe it or not.
Hope they take me out first, because if not, I'm gonna punch them out.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Let's go.
47-1.
That's right. Where you at?
Yeah, 47-1.
Isaiah?
We want to start at the top. Right?
Isaiah?
Con.
You can go straight to the point, brother. Because we're going to close out.
Oh, wait, no, it says
I will not meet you as a man.
oh, God.
Matter of fact, start from verse 1. And then we'll jump down from there. We got to start from verse 1. Forgive.
47.
Then
Understand the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
And who's the virgin daughter of Babylon? America, right? Go ahead.
There on the ground, there is no throne, no daughter of the
and I'm
Chaldeans.
sorry, brother. What's a virgin daughter, though?
Right, the one that comes after the mother.
And a virgin?
Right, virgin. You never been. There's been no war on the front.
You know shit, but still getting it.
You have not seen any war at your shores, but for sure you will see war. Go ahead.
In the form of the third world.
Oh God. Rolled up garments, right? Noise, right?
Who's gonna settle the score?
That's it. All right, no battle.
No more world tours, no.
No battle rap.
Yo, like the beloved Elder Apostle Taha said, you gotta have fun with these things sometimes. I love that, brother.
Go ahead, keep going.
The Elder Apostle. You got it, bro.
There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Without shall no more be called tender and delicate.
Mm.
Right, go ahead.
Take the millstones and grind milk. Uncover thy locks, make bare the leg.
See that make better legs, man. Everybody's seeing you for what you are now, right? You no longer are walking up down the street with a long tight dress and you know that little strap thing you got to tighten up your stomach after birth. Yeah, expose all that. They took your wig off, everything.
Right.
Yeah, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
That bitch got diabetes with black veins all over her legs.
Right, looking crazy. Allegorically speaking,
Yeah.
that's the status of this place.
Right.
She's sick.
She's sick, yeah. Go ahead.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Mm.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
See that? Your shame is being seen, right? And everybody knows that these small hats are running everything behind the curtains.
Mhm.
All right. Look at you now, miscalculated this war with Iran. It's an embarrassment.
They had to buy. They had to regret. They had to bow out.
Yeah.
They bowed out.
Talking about we're gonna go for peace talks.
Yeah.
Iran ain't the one looking for peace talks. You niggas are looking for peace talks.
Right.
The big bad wolf talking about timeout.
Right.
Timeout in the middle of a fight.
Time.
Right, yo, timeout. I need a breather.
Time. I ran. There were Iranian soldiers on the field with cigarettes
Yeah.
hanging out the side of Motamo. That's it.
Yeah. I ran that little nigga. You know that little nigga. He's just scrapping. He don't care how many times you get hit. He just keep getting.
Right.
And you're just like, damn, yo, you know what? Let's do this another day, man.
Nah. Now you know them niggas that be talking with cigarettes.
Yeah.
You know they're talking. How do you do that? How you talking with the cigarette hanging out of your mouth? That shit's just about to fall out.
Them niggas is
Nigga vacuum sucks that shit back in and just keeps it.
Coming out a little bit.
them niggas is like, yo, take me out. I want my 70 virgins.
Right.
You know, they're like, yo, these niggas haven't killed me yet. Disappointed.
Time.
Right? Go ahead, bro.
Verse 3, the nakedness shall be uncovered. Yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance. Shall not meet thee as a man.
You see that?
Mm.
Because the Lord's not coming back again, you know, to tell Peter to put his sword back in the sheath, you know, and that this must be his cup he must bear. This is the
goddamn sword in his mouth.
That's it. Hey, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's it.
That's true what he said. He's coming back with a sword in his mouth, right? Because as he speaks, them chariots are gonna be blasted
That's
shit.
right. That's correct.
You know, he's gonna be commanding
He's on point.
these chariots.
What the fuck is up?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So hey, listen, man. Some people just need a little bit more patience than others. We just,
Oh, 100.
so not everybody has to get, the
Oh, nah. You can read this.
we understand.
We can discern
Yeah,
spirits.
yeah.
The one thing we can discern. That's the blessing that
Right,
we've been given.
right. It's all in
We
me.
can discern spirits. Right. We can
It's all in
discern.
me.
We can discern.
So, Yahweh Shai ain't coming back for peace, man.
Right.
Yahweh Shai is coming back to do what he has to do. 2nd Ezra 13, Isaiah chapter 63,
Yep.
Revelations 19.
Right.
This is what the Lord's coming back this time,
Right.
That's why in Revelation 1 it said what? The Lord shall come back in clouds, and every eye shall see him,
That's it.
even those that pierced him. Now, why did he make a distinction with even those that pierced him? Because that was the Roman Empire, and we are in the revised Roman Empire. And that's why he said, vengeance is mine. You see? He's not going to meet thee as a man no more. You think he's going to say to the authorities now, yeah, take me a second time? No, man. The Lord is spinning the block,
Right.
to get his revenge, man, to get the get back.
He's coming in his majesty.
Eye for an eye.
He's coming in his splendor.
That's right, man.
He's coming to get his
So,
shit.
hey,
And he's not gonna come on a riding on a donkey.
nope. Hey, Babylon is falling, man. Babylon about to get hit, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We see this place falling apart. You know what I mean? It's going to be an economic collapse soon. You know what I mean? Pretty soon, the only thing you're going to be able to hold on to is the Lord. And if not, you're going to be destroyed with this place, along with your enemy, man.
Right.
So anybody else got anything?
Hey, repent, Jake.
That's it.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
That's it, man. So with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Ba, ba, ba.
Ababa.
Kwam Yasharah.
Kwam Yasharala. Hey, shalom. Hey, shalom, beloved. Aki Amenakba. Shalom, shalom. Hey, the water for tuning in. The water. Hey, how about Shabbat Brakatham?
Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Brakatham. Shalom.
You can